there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 1 with Tooth and Nail. Yes, I'd like to play first. That's what you want to do in a ramp deck, and this is a great hand. We have a first turn Utopia Sprawl into second turn Voyaging Satyr. We'll definitely keep this. And then we have Garruk Wildspeaker, so we just need to draw into the Tooth and Nail, and we should be pretty decent. So I don't want to hit any more lands. We're great on lands. But yeah, so next turn we'll be able to chuck out, Wildspeaker. So we didn't get the Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl combination, but this is a great starting hand. This is going to be terrible if he does Thoughtseize us here, though, because he's going to get the Garruk. Okay, so now we have a really bad hand with a bunch of lands and Garruk. But again, we can still draw into that Tooth and Nail eventually. And there's a different Garruk, which is actually very hard for him to deal with, unless he's got another Thoughtseize next turn. But Voyaging Satyr most likely will die to like an Abrupt Decay. But I hope he just goes Goyf here, because if he does go Goyf, we'll slap a Garruk Primal Hunter and then start putting out green creatures, and it's a nothing. So we're in great position here, as we'll tap down this. And slap Garruk and put a beast out. And this is going to be very hard for Abzan to come back from, as I'm going to get tons of value out of Garruk. I mean, Thragtusk is kind of weak against just a beast. I kind of want to draw cards, because you can get that Thragtusk up with if you Maelstrom Pulse the beasts. If I just draw cards here, I could just go for the Tooth and Nail combo. I mean, I'd get 3. Oh, and we have it anyway, so we just need more mana. How much can I generate here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can Tooth and Nail, but not quite. See, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't quite entwine it. You need 9 for this. So I think at this point, I may just draw cards, because I'm still thinking a Pulse kills the beast. We might as well just get value out of this. Again, I don't know the deck quite well enough. There's another Tooth and Nail. We'll Voyaging Satyr here. We have the mana for both Tooth and Nails. And I guess we just sit back. Now, Vault of the Archangel, again, Thragtusk isn't the biggest. I mean, Tarmogoyf, excuse me, isn't the biggest issue here. We'll just chump block with a beast. I'm loving this Garruk already. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to make me sack a creature. And I don't need the other Voyaging Satyr, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I just let Garruk die. Yep. I'll go ahead and let Garruk die. I mean, on the backswing, I guess I could kill Liliana, but it's just game here, right? Yeah, it's just game. Next turn. So we'll play a Forest, tap, untap, tap, untap, tap, 7, 8, 9, cast Tooth and Nail, Entwined. We'll go get Xenagos, Emrakul, and Xenagos and Emrakul. Put them into play. Go to beginning combat. Emrakul gets haste. And then we swing in. And that is game. So there you go. So first game, this is the exact list that we want to face against. Is going to be the Abzan deck. Now sideboard, I don't know if we really care about bringing in much. So we'll go to the sideboard. He'll bring in like a lot of Thoughtseize type stuff. I'm actually liking these acidic slimes a ton. and even Thragtusk. I don't know if we quite need like Bramblecrush or Creeping Mold. We definitely don't need Boseiju. Wurmcoil Engine's good here. Primal Command's good here. The Acidic Slimes are just amazing. I'm thinking Eternal Witness is good. I'm not quite sure if we need Beast Withins. The things we could lock him out of a certain mana type, but I don't know if I quite care about that. And it's not Voyaging Satyrs that come out. Absolutely not Voyaging Satyrs. It's going to be the Beast Withins, and I'm thinking Polukranos. Polukranos is bigger than the Thragtusk most of the time, and it actually does get past an Abrupt Decay, which I might not even need another Tooth and Nail. I could go down in Tooth and Nails, or maybe Garruk Wildspeaker. Even though Garruk Wildspeaker is not bad either. I'm thinking Acidic Slimes and Thragtusk are the way to go in this matchup. Again, I don't have any experience. A lot of these playing on a budget, so I just sleeve up a deck and just go at it. And so I'm not quite sure what wants to come in. See, Bramblecrush can kill his Lilianas, but Liliana has value by then. I think this is fine. So this is a risky hand, but it's not terrible against Abzan. We'll keep it. I'm sure he's going to... No Thoughtseize first turn. We want to hit a land here, or Utopia Sprawl. And there's the Sprawl. So that was a good draw, but if he does have an Abrupt Decay, we're in a bit of an issue here. It's just going to be a Goyf, a 0-1 Goyf. No, I don't care about that, of course. Now, Overgrowth on this one. I'm going to diversify it, even though I could go crazy with Arbor Elf. I need to still hit another land next turn. I hope he just goes Liliana, because I can tap for 3 for 5 next turn. Abrupt Decay will be the worst thing in the entire world if he has it. It's just Liliana, so we're really good here. So I'll discard. I think at this point we can discard the Tooth and Nail. And he hits me for 2. But if I draw into a land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll be able to Wurmcoil. It's going to be very hard for him to come back from. We do not hit the land, so I think the best case scenario here is just to Harmonize. And now we hit our land, and that allows us to put out a Voyaging Satyr, which is most likely he's going to make me sack it. But now we have a Wurmcoil the next turn. So I'm just going to take 3 from the Goyf. And again, I want to avoid that Abrupt Decay. So hopefully no Abrupt Decay comes down here. Just another Goyf. And another Goyf is probably the weakest card in the world versus Wurmcoil. Another Harmonize. I think it's just going to be slap out the Wurmcoil. It stabilizes me. And then pass the turn to him. Now he does have a Vault to the Archangel. That's going to get annoying. He does decide to kill his Liliana, which means he could have another Liliana. And it puts his Goyf up to a 5-6. So I'm going to kill one of the Goyfs. And take a lot of damage here. He could definitely vault if he wanted to. He does not. So I still have my life-linking worm. And Fulminator Mage actually doesn't do anything. I don't know why he brought it in. I have 0 non-basic lands. So, very weak card. What do we need to draw here? I guess land is okay. as I can Eternal Witness back and still Harmonize. I'm going to Eternal Witness back. Maybe I Harmonize first just to see what I draw. And Utopia Sprawl is free. Because this adds 1 extra, and I'll have to. And then, yeah, Eternal Witness. Back a Wurmcoil Engine. And then leave back everything to block. He only has 2 cards left in hand. Maelstrom Pulse would hurt here. It's just a windswept Heath. His Goyf went down because I got my artifact back, which is awesome. Meaning I could double block if I wanted to. But we're just going to block here, block here. And he might vault. But he's in terrible shape. And Siege Rhino puts me down to a 6. But again, it's nothing a Wurmcoil Engine can't take care of. Yeah, he's completely out of cards. So, Voyaging Satyr. So I can 1-tooth. This adds 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we can actually do the combo. For Tooth and Nail, Entwined. And we can actually go get Thragtusk if I wanted to. See, because he blocks. On the backswing, I could still die. I actually think it's Thragtusk. Or Thragtusk in. Because if I go Xenagos, Annihilator, he could still kill me on the backswing. Yeah, I'm just going to go Thragtusk. And maybe that's not the right play, as it allows him to get back in this. Now, Tech Edge can't kill anything either. He can vault for sure. And we'll double block here, or we'll block. Which he'll vault. Get back a bunch of life. But he loses both his Siege Rentals, and I get 3 3s. So maybe I should have. I just was worried about him being able to somehow get back in the game. Maybe I didn't need to worry about that. So we'll just attack. So Primal Command can go get creature card. I reveal it. Yeah, I think I just swing in with the beasts. And then do what this deck does best. Get a Wurmcoil Engine and a Voyaging Satyr. I don't think there's any way you can come back from this. Yeah, there's the scoop. So we 2 Abzan, which is still the most popular deck in the entire format. It did well at the Pro Tour. So if this deck actually manhandles Abzan pretty well. Hopefully it can do well against Twin. I'm worried about Infect. Very, very worried about Infect. I think this is its. You'd have to race it. I don't think you can. The only thing you could do is Beast Within, which I guess is okay versus Infect, but then they just beat you down with a Beast token, and you can't underestimate Infect. They do have ways to just beat you down with damage. if you shut out their Infect, and especially you give them a 3/3. That's not bad either, having to trade for like a 1-drop with a Glistener Elf or something. Anywho, we will go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.